The Mouse and the Camel. Once upon a time, under the wide desert sky, a tiny mouse scurried across the sand. He was small, but in his heart, he felt mighty. One day, he met a tall, gentle camel resting beside a palm tree. "Peace be upon you," squeaked the mouse. "And upon you, little one," said the camel, smiling kindly. The mouse looked up in awe. "You're the tallest creature I've ever seen. I can barely see your ears from down here." The camel laughed softly. "Yes, Allah made me tall to travel far in the desert." The mouse puffed up his chest. "Well, Allah made me fast. Maybe you could use a clever guide like me." The camel tilted his head. "A guide? You? Of course," said the mouse proudly. "Hold still. I'll lead you to the river." Before the camel could reply, the mouse tied a long piece of grass around the camel's neck and held the other end like a rope. "Now follow me," commanded the mouse, marching ahead. The camel smiled and followed, his steps gentle and wide. To the mouse, each footstep of the camel was like thunder, but he felt proud to be in charge. After a long walk, they reached the edge of a river. The mouse stopped. "This is where we drink." He waded into the water, and the moment it reached his nose, he squeaked, "Wait! It's too deep." The camel chuckled. "Too deep for you, perhaps, but not for me." The camel stepped in, the water barely reaching his knees. The mouse, still clinging to the grass rope, was swept off his feet by the current. "Help!" squealed the mouse. The camel gently bent down, scooped him up with his nose, and placed him safely on the riverbank. The mouse gasped for air, dripping wet and embarrassed. The camel smiled kindly. "Little friend, you wished to lead, but leadership takes more than pride. It takes wisdom, care, and knowing your limits." The mouse's ears drooped. "I only wanted to feel important." The camel nodded. "Allah gives each of us our place. I walk the dunes, you find the hidden grains. Neither is better, only different." The mouse looked up with wide eyes. "So we can both serve Allah in our own way?" "Exactly," said the camel. "When we forget that, pride pulls us into deep waters." The mouse smiled shyly. "Then from now on, I'll walk beside you, not in front." The camel bowed his head. "And I'll watch my step so I don't forget how small things matter." From that day on, the camel and the mouse traveled together. One tall, one tiny, both humble before their creator. And when the mouse grew proud again, he remembered the cold water of the river and the warmth of a friend who saved him.